Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to today's video, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the KFC console, or the KFC console, whatever the fuck you really want to call it, but I kind of want to talk about it a little bit, because it is a very interesting fucking console that is coming out this year, or whenever the fuck it decides to come out, but it's interesting. I would say not a lot of consoles have ever done something like this, and I wouldn't really expect KFC to do it. But again, at the same time, I'm not surprised KFC is doing this. If you haven't really heard about the KFC console, I'm kind of surprised. You probably live under a fucking rock. But pretty much, it's like a normal old fucking console, but a bit beefier than the Xbox One and PS4 that I've heard of. And I looked at the specs, and again, I'm not some PC whiz, but the specs look pretty fucking good on this console. And I wouldn't fucking say I'd complain. And they're saying that it's gonna be able to run most games at 240 frames and 240 hertz on the output or whatever. And pretty much it's supposed to have 4K displays. So it's gonna be very interesting, and this is also supposed to have ray tracing, and you're supposed to be able to use your VR headsets and shit on it. It's gonna be a very interesting console to see, definitely. And that's not really the main selling point, and the whole selling point of this console is that there is a legit fucking chamber, a little fucking like cubby for you to put your fucking chicken in and warm it up. Yes, you can technically cook chicken in this. Like, maybe if you like put like some like chicken in there and fucking play for 5 hours, the chicken might be a little warm. But like, technically you can't cook chicken, but you can buy chicken, or you can heat up chicken or whatever and fucking put it in there, so then while you're playing a game, your chicken's always warm and shit. And those a plus side and a downside to this. So how I see it is, yeah, nice, your food will stay warm, and you technically have a fucking miniature oven in your fucking room, and you have a nice ass space heater, so you'll never be fucking cold. And if you live in places like Arizona, I feel fucking bad for you if you buy this. But pretty much like, there's plus sides to it, but at the same time, when you're playing a game, or at least a lot of people, some people don't like playing games and eating at the same time, for the fact of your shit's gonna get fucking greasy and messy. And definitely with chicken, imagine your controller or your mouse and keyboard, like, that's just gonna be fucked. It's gonna be so greasy and shit. So it's like, yeah, there's a plus side and there's a downside to it, and you could be like, oh, just use napkins, and it's like, yeah, you can, but also it's like, napkins can only do so much. You actually at one point have to go up and wash your fucking hands and get all that shit and grease off your hands, and plus probably off your controller, knowing fucking you're probably gonna be eating and playing at the same time. But still, again, I'm not gonna say that's gonna ruin the whole console for me. It's definitely a cool console. Like, I definitely think it's a cool idea, and I definitely think it's really unique compared to like the Xbox One and the PS4, which like the only unique factor between both of those are the fucking games that like the fucking, I'm thinking of it, the a lineup of games that are only on those consoles, or fucking exclusives. That's what I was trying to say. The exclusives. That's the only thing that really makes the Xbox and the PS4 a little different. And besides a little bit of specs and shit actually in the console, this, if it fucking somehow pulls off, and yeah, they are backed by a legit decent PC building company. Coolmaster is actually decent. They do build decent PC parts, decent cases and shit. So hopefully it comes out good and they pull it off. I definitely could see this console as a console to come out, and definitely the first few consoles, unless they test the console a ton of times and make sure it's like perfect, I could see this console running into a few issues and shit, like, but I definitely could see over time if they definitely keep working with this console and definitely test it fully, that this console could have a very, very good chance of actually doing maybe better than the Xbox and possibly the PS5 and shit. Like, yeah, the PS5 had all this hype, but does the PS5 have a fucking oven that you could heat up your chicken with? No, it fucking doesn't. And that's also the other thing I'm thinking of, is that you don't have to only use this for fucking chicken. You could use this for, like, pizza or, like, I don't know, whatever other shit you heat up. Fucking pizza rolls, dude. This is the technology we fucking need in 2020 and 2021. But pretty much it's just crazy to see that this is actually a thing, because I remember seeing this online and just being like, okay, this is just a meme. And then I looked and I'm like, oh fuck, it's actually a fucking thing. And it's actually really cool. And on the website, on Cool Master's website right now, you could look it up, and it kind of talks about the whole specs and kind of how the whole system works and everything like that, which is really, really fucking cool. And yeah, I definitely hope that they do test this console out a lot before they release it, because definitely this type of console is something new that no one has done before, so I could definitely see how there could be a lot of issues they could run into. So definitely testing's a big thing, and I think Cool Master's a good fucking company to actually test their products before they sell it, you know? So yeah, definitely I really want to see how this goes and see how this console goes. I definitely could see it sell a lot for like the gimmick purpose of having it being a fucking oven and a console at the same time, but I also could actually see it being a decent product, because people, like, if they actually have it where it can run games good, it doesn't overheat like crazy, then I could see it as something people will actually fucking buy, which is fucking crazy. But I definitely would be, I don't know, it'd be something I would want to buy and it'd be cool to buy, but I don't think I'd buy it right away, because I think when it releases, it's going to be around $2,000, and I don't really see it going down at all, and I don't really see this as a console to stick around a lot and be like a limited edition console, so it's probably going to go even up more in price after that, so it kind of depends where KFC goes with this console, and if they keep it, around and stuff, or they make upgrades to it, shit like that. But I definitely could see this as a big thing in like the gaming community, definitely in 2021. It'd be very interesting to see. And yeah, I think it's just a kind of a funny fucking thing, to be honest. Like, never really thought we would ever have a console where you could heat up your food in it, and let alone have it be fucking KFC releasing this to us. So yeah, it just 2021 be, hopefully it's a good year, but low-key it'd be a little crazy, you know, like what the fuck. Like, not like crazy like 2020 was, where it was bad and shit, but like just crazy. And like, dude, I never fucking imagined at one point we'll be able to game and just heat up our food. Like, I know it's like you can't really put frozen food in there and expect it to be fully cooked and ready for you to eat. But like, you know, if you get like a hamburger or some shit, you don't want that bitch getting cold, toss it in there, dude. It's like kind of crazy, and it kind of one thing is, I could definitely see this type of console running into a lot of heating issues, and they explain it on the like website, I think, how like the whole console works and everything. So they probably explain how that's all gonna work, and they're probably definitely gonna find ways around it and shit like that. But it's definitely an interesting console, I would say the least. But yeah, definitely we're gonna start expecting people's houses to start smelling like some KFC chicken and shit like that, because yeah, this console, I definitely could see a lot of people buying it, and it's definitely kind of a cool console, to be honest. But besides that, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye, guys. My kicks and I break the rim when I dunk that shit, blood stained the tip, no shit, got razor blades in my fist, take it.